Hello, it's Michael the One. Today I'm making a video about the fact that I build a PC. Now, this is not a tutorial. This is just a video about the stupid mistakes I did. And this is just to help people out not do the same stupid mistakes I did. Now, I did a lot of mistakes. I fucked up a lot. Today we're going to get into the mistakes I did. And overall, how's the build? What I build. And this is for anyone that's just getting started building a PC. First time. This was my first time. I've always messed with computers before, but never to this extent. So, let's get into it. Now, here's the PC in question. You might be wondering, what's in it? Now, the original plan and what it came out to be are two different things, which I'll get into why. Now, like I mentioned, I fucked up a lot. So, the original plan was to have a Ryzen 5 5500 in this computer, a Omen motherboard, a RX 5700, my bad. 16 gigs of RAM, stock fan. The case was actually my first pick. Power supply wise, it was originally going to be a 500 watt power supply. Now, first mistake. Those that are computer savvy will know that the Omen motherboard only supports certain chips, which I did not know that, to my defense. But boy, did that start a whole wormhole of mistakes. Now, let me show you the motherboard in question. Now, the motherboard that I originally was using was this one right here. But, as you can see, this is a Omen motherboard. I'm saying that right. I'm dyslexic, so I can't fucking read. Hopefully that says Omen, or just roast me in the comments. So anyways, AM4, I got that right. That's the only thing I was worrying about. AM4 and 500 series. 5000 series. My bad. So that was the only two worries I had. Now I saw that it supported the Ryzen 5 5600. And I was like, oh, it must support this one. So I buy this. I put the chip on. And I try constantly over and over again. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's not working. It's not working. Then I go back to the seller. And I see the fact that it says, oh, only supports these chips. That was my first mistake. Now it's like, fuck. Now, when did I realize this? I was in the hospital for something that I don't want to get into, but during my stay, instead of worrying about my health, I was like, my PC though. So, I was like, yeah, something's not right, because it was not booting. And I noticed this. I was like, oh, fuckity duckity. This is not working. What the fuck did I fuck up? So I tested the RAM. I tested the chip. Tested everything. I was like, everything works. What the fuck's going on? Now, I buy an MSI motherboard that has 5000 series working. Fully working. So, we're good. We're cooking. We're cooking in the kitchen. Second mistake. Power supply was a 6-pin. 6-pin power supply. Now, if you know anything about graphics cards, the different pins, 6-pin and 8-pin. Now, originally I was gonna buy an adapter, but then a little research, which I should have done earlier, told me not safe, burn down house, which I nearly did one time. I'm gonna play the clip of me like working on an Octoplex that used to be my computer. Insert here. Fuck. Basically that blew up. Motherboard still worked for a while actually, so which was very fucking cool. RAM still worked. I gave it to my brother. Shit. Everything else was pretty much fucked. Motherboard died after a month, so no gaming for me. But it was an Octoplex, so was gonna die anyways. So I was like, build this. And I built it. Third mistake. Which was not really a mistake, more like parts happen. Things happen. This is a RX 5700. 5700. There we go. Said it right that time. This card, I had it on the Octoplex. It was fully working before I moved. Now, I put this card in. This card ended up not working. It died. Now, what did I do to try to save this? I opened it up, I cleaned the thermal paste, I sticked it in the freezer, which worked. Actually fucking worked. I was like questioning reality at that point, because I stuck this in the freezer. Like all the moisture and everything, I wiped it down, obviously. Don't want to cause fire, you know. And then I stuck it in there, I plugged in the 8-pin, as you can see. I plugged in the 8-pin and it fucking worked. It worked for a couple seconds, it spun to life, and then died. It died again. Now, how did I make it work again? I touched these little pins with a screwdriver and they did a little shock, which I do not recommend you do because you'll fuck something up. And then it basically jump started it, and then it died again. So I'm not gonna risk fucking up all my components just for this little fucker to work. Now, what's in there now? Well, I went to my brother's room and stole his 1050 Ti. Now, back in the day, that was a good card, but nowadays, that shit is ass. But what can you do? I stuck that bitch in there, and it's working now. So, countless fuck-ups. Yeah. First one, could have done some research. Second one, it was cheap. What else can I say? I ended up buying a better power supply. Now, how much did this all cost me? Way too fucking much. Would I ever do it again? Abso-fucking-lutely if I had money. But I'm broke as a joke. Here's my account to prove it. Fuck. It was a great experience building it. I had a lot of fun. A lot of mistakes. Case-wise, I stuffed all the cords in the back. That's how I got it to look at least somewhat decent. Another thing I spent money on that I ended up not needing because this board that I use now, it's in a 320M A Pro. Yeah, that's what it is. MSI. It does not have a SSD slot. SATA SSD, I think. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me. Yeah, it does not have a slot for this, so I might have to get an adapter eventually when I have money. Because right now I'm poor, broke, sad, and alone. But that's beside the point. Totally recommend you to go build yourself a PC. Just don't do the stupid mistakes I did. This is just an educational thing for everybody to not do the stupid mistakes I did. I'm still pissed off about the motherboard and the fucking graphics card because that's bullshit. That was such shit. Like, this is a good fucking graphics card. I totally recommend you go out and buy this, but I bought it off eBay. I bought all my parts off eBay, so that was probably my first mistake. Look, I wanted a PC. I wanted it for cheap. So, that's what I did. I fucking got everything for cheap. You can get a good deal on these. Just don't do what I did. Leave it like for a month just sitting there. But it's working now. And I'm recording this video on it. I don't want to do benchmarks on it because I know this thing cannot handle that much. Probably like, okay, I tried Multiversus. Multiversus worked really good. I might actually do a video on that. Probably will. It ran Minecraft Bedrock. I tried that, I tested it. Beautiful. So this is a good computer for anyone that's gonna play like those small games. But for me, I'm gonna be playing other games that I really want to try, like Elden Ring. I know this bitch can't run Elden Ring. This bitch will explode. I mean, the chip is good, but you know, that graphics card really scares me. Overall, great fucking time. Wiring a PC is not that hard. If you look out the motherboard, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Plugging everything in. It's kind of like Legos. That's the first piece of advice I give anyone. It's kind of like Legos, just like with expensive parts. You fuck up, you know. And another thing, never use adapters unless you do your research and you make sure they won't cause a house fire. Because remember, me did this. Fuck. Anything else I need to cover? Nope. Oh yeah, one more part that I did buy was a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi adapter. Because most motherboards do not have that. So if you didn't know that, there you go. Because you're gonna need it. You can buy very cheap ones off eBay. It just take like 3 weeks to ship out to get to you. So that was the thing. Shipping was. I live near no computer shops, so that sucked. Case wise, it's a great little case. I love it. I have the glass panel, but it's plastic, but it looks good on it, so don't really mind. So go out there, build yourself a PC, and until the next one, bye bye.